In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 15 selling electronics on eBay. So since it is 15 items that I'm going to be showing you guys, I'm going to just kind of run through a list of the ones that I wrote down that I always sell pretty much every single day that I'm shipping out consistently. It all varies on the average sale price for these items as well. It goes by brand, quality, and higher end versus lower end. Number one is going to be headphones. Beats by Dre, Apple headphones, Samsung, Sony, all those kind of headphones. And I'm going to throw in gaming headphones as well within that same number one. They're very good. I sell them like pretty much every single day. If you can get wireless headphones as well, they're pretty much, some corded headphones are even just as much in price. So the first one's going to be headphones. Number two is going to be Walkie Talkies. There are some that are old, like marine Walkie Talkies that are very expensive, and those are really good. There are some that are $15, or some that are hundreds of dollars. You guys are literally just gonna have to go through Walkie Talkies, search them up as you go. I'm just telling you guys to run through these lists and then check the comps before you buy them. Number three is going to be gaming systems. Everyone knows of the PS5s that are just selling out instantly, but you can also get PS2s, have some cords laying around so you can test them. PS2s go for like 80 bucks, and you find them all the time for like 5 bucks. PS3s, Xbox Ones, Xbox 360s, and all that stuff. So those are really good as well. Number four is going to be vacuums. Yes, vacuums. Shark Ion vacuums are decent, but where you really want to go is iRobot vacuums. Those are the big circular ones, and also Dyson vacuums. The V10s, the V8s. Those two right there are pretty much the best ones. And you can also go for Kirby brand vacuums. So those are like the higher end vacuums, and you can find them pretty consistently. You can probably find them on Facebook if someone's just trying to get rid of those. But always keep an eye out for those brands. Pretty much all Dysons are good, and all iRobots are decent. So check those out, guys. Number four is going to be pretty obvious, but it's going to be phones. You can always find iPhone 8s, iPhone 7s, 10s, 11s, 12s. The list goes, or it's worth it to pay a little extra for those because you do get a higher average sale price for those, and it's pretty immediate. Number six is going to be printers. Obviously, label printers like the ones you guys use for eBay are good. There are big printers that are more commercial, and there are household printers. You guys are going to have to literally just go for like Canon, Samsung, Sony. There's literally the same brands for all these items that I'm telling you guys, but obviously there are some that are cheaper, some that are more expensive. Number 8 is going to be video game controllers. Those are really hot selling items. PS3 controllers, PS2, PS5, Xbox 360, Xbox One, all those sell really well. And also be looking for the ones that are aftermarket, that aren't made from like the Sony brand or Microsoft, but like the ones that are like $100, that are like gaming, controllers that are for like PS5s. Astro 50s are good, or the Astro brand is really good. Those sell very expensive, so keep an eye out for those. Number 9 is actually going to be microphones. You can find little microphones like the one I have right here on my shirt. Smaller ones, those are called lapel microphones. You can look for the ones that are USB microphones, singing microphones. Look for microphones. Some of them are like 400 bucks. I used to mess around with music production, and I bought one for like 170 for myself, but it went for like 400. I could have resold it if I wanted to, but you can find those pretty consistently. Like I said, look on Facebook, offer up. People just sometimes get rid of them. Look for them in the flea markets. Microphones are really good. Look for the Shure brand. I know Shure is a really big one. Off the top of my head, I don't really know a lot of brands, but just look at microphones, search up the comps, and sometimes you can hit some gold with those. Number 10, I believe I'm on, is scanners. Look for commercial type scanners. Those always sell really well, and sometimes they're extremely expensive. Sometimes they're 30 bucks, 10 bucks, sometimes they're 300 bucks. So look for scanners, like the ones that like from the stores. When people are in checkout, look for those. Those are really good. Number 11 is going to be Bluetooth speakers. Look for JBLs, look for Beats pills. Those are extremely high sell-through rates. Sony's, Samsung's, any kind of Bluetooth speaker, people go crazy over those, and they sell immediately. Sometimes you can even buy one at the flea market and sell it like on Facebook on the side. You don't even have to sell it on eBay because they sell so fast. The next is going to be laptops. I completely lost track of what number I'm on, but it's going to be laptops. Look for Macs, look for Microsoft, all those kinds. Like I said, you're going to be paying higher for these items, but you do get a good amount of money back. Let's say there's an old MacBook that you can pay $150 for, but you can sell it for $300, but it sells by the weekend. That's actually not too bad. Obviously, you can try to get a better deal than that, but that's just an example. If it sells within 2 days, it's pretty good. So just consider looking up laptops consistently. I actually don't normally mess with them too much, but I wouldn't mind getting into them as well. So check out laptops. This next one's going to be pretty obvious, but a lot of people just like it goes under their nose. It's going to be all Apple products in general. Old iPods, laptops, iPads, chargers, OEM like computer chargers, keyboards. There's so much Apple product that's out there that's used. Mouse pads or freaking mice. Like literally you can find those anywhere all the time at any flea market. Just pretty much any Apple product that you can find is good for reselling. So the next one's gonna be watches. Watches I sell all the time. Casios, G-Shocks, or they are the same brand. But even like Michael Kors watches or Nike athletic watches. Watches are really good. Search them up. Sometimes you can obviously there's higher end ones like Rolex and Audemars Piguet, but for the most part, literally look for the household ones that they're just like everyday prices, because you can find some people that are selling them like in a box and they just have a ton, and you can start searching them up. Some of them are 15, 20, 30, 40, 100, and you can probably get a good deal for the entire box. I've been buying watches for a very long time, and I just kind of know which ones are good. The Fitbits are really good as well. Apple watches, obviously. But for the most part, you can find a lot of watches. Last but not least is going to be hard drives. Literally, WD, Western Digital, it'll have a brand on there, WD, Lacey, Samsung, Sony. There's a ton of hard drives that you guys can find. And those are really good because sometimes they're like 40, 20 bucks. And sometimes people, when they're getting rid of them at yard sales or flea markets, it's like give me $5, $3, and they go for 40. So look out for hard drives. The bigger the space, obviously, the more expensive they are. But if they're like 200 gigabytes versus 5 terabytes, it's a big difference. But try to look those out. Maybe you guys weren't even thinking about hard drives, but look for hard drives. If you guys are interested in learning on how I buy thousands of items, check out this next video. I give a good insight on how I buy so many items. I have 13,000 in my store right now. So click that video if you guys want to learn more. If you guys found this video helpful, comment down 3 eagle emojis, or just drop a like or subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.